Okay, hello guys. In this video we are going to see how to check the egress ports from the computer. So egress ports are nothing but outbound ports. Suppose I am watching this YouTube video, youtube.com, and this is on the port 80. So that means I am connecting to the port number 80. So that means I have no firewall rules, and my firewall is allowing the port 80 to be connected to the outside world. So youtube.com, the port 80, I can connect freely. So if there is suppose one port 100 and that is being blocked by my firewall, so I cannot connect to any other website on the port 80. So this website may have some firewall rules, so I cannot connect to, and also even my firewall cannot connect to the port 100. So in that case we need to check the egress ports on the victim machine that we have just exploited. In the previous video we have seen the packet whisper. So I did not show you how to check the egress ports. A simple socket program in Python can check the egress ports. The theory is you will start a server on the port 1, and this one as a client will connect to the server. So if the connection has been successful, then the outbound port number 1 is open, and you can use that port to transfer data from your malware to your C2 server. Okay, now go to the Google and type egress check framework. So this is the link, GitHub link. You can just copy this and clone into your Linux machine. Now if you say ls, you can see this is simple Python script which is written in Python 2 ecf.py. You can check whether this is written in Python 2 or 3 using the cat and grep, and see for the print statement. If that contains the bracket, it's Python 3, else it's Python 2. So now hit enter. Now you can see there is an input. So let's say help. So these are the commands I can execute. Now the important command is get. So you can see these are the values you can set. These are the options and values. Protocol TCP and verbose is 0. Delay you can also set to 1, and threads 25. So these are basically the according to speed, and this is the target IP, source IP, ports. So these three are also important. So now source IP becomes this our victim machine, that is my Windows 10 machine. The victim's Windows 10 machine is the source IP because we are going to run the script on this machine. Okay, and the target IP is our Ubuntu or Kali Linux. Okay, let's go and say ifconfig to check my IP address. So I have connected to this Windows 10 machine via this VPN. So that's why I have this tab 0 tunnel adapter. So that is the IP address of this one, 172.91.10. 91.10 is my Linux and 9100 is the Windows. Now I can say set and target IP. And source IP. Just say 100. So now I can say get to see these values. Target IP my machine, and source IP is Windows 10. And now what you can do is you can change the port numbers. Okay, by default it will check the ports, these ports, and what I can do is I can change them, set ports, and what I can say is 1 to 100. So you can also say 6512655535 to check all the ports, but it will take a lot of time. Now I want to show you one port that is open on between the 8000 and 8100, that is 8080, which you can run Python HTTP server to transfer files. Now okay, you can see the 201 ports. Okay, now let's say get value and you need to change the protocol to all. Set protocol all. Now if I say get, now you can see all the values. If you did not set the protocol to all, it will not this Windows 10 machine will not connect to UDP ports. Now what I can do is click on generate. So it will ask for specific options: Python, normal Python script, Python command line script, and PowerShell script, PowerShell command script. Okay, now we are going to do is Python script. You can also give this option Python CMD, but it came some error, so this Python will work. So generate Python. Now hit enter. Now you will get Python code, Python 2 code. Now copy all this code, copy, and simply make a file on this machine. If you have the command line access, you can just write in the command line. Now I'm going to open this. So save this file. Okay, now we have saved this file. We need to run this. Before running that file, we need to generate some TCP dump options. Generate TCP dump. Okay, these are the commands. So you can see the TCP dump is used to capture the packets, and you can see it's storing a file in the temp egress date and time .pcap, and it's using the Wireshark filter, destination host that is my machine, and source host this is Windows 10, and TCP flags this is doing the bitwise and bit on all flags, and the TCP SYN or ACK. So that means it's checking the connectivity. So it's ignoring all the flags, it's only checking for SYN and ACK flags. So that is used for TCP three-way handshake. Now what we need to do is copy this, and before running this Python file in our Windows 10 machine, we need to run this command. So one important thing you need to notice is it's basically residing on this WLP3S0, which is my Wi-Fi. But what I want to do is I want to listen it on tab 0. That is because I have connected through this VPN. So that's why you can say interface tab 0. Now hit enter. Okay, because the file is already created. Now change the file name to 2, and now hit enter. Now all we need to do is run this file, run module. So it takes much time. So after that we can use this tshark command to see all the TCP ports and the UDP ports from the PCAP file that has been captured. Okay, now I stop with this capture. Let's close this Python script. Okay, 17 packets. Now let's go and check all these packets. Copy this tshark command. Now the tshark is not installed by default on Ubuntu. If you are using Ubuntu, you need to install that sudo apt install tshark. So let's paste this, and we need to change the name because we have changed it here. We have added 2. Now hit enter. Now you can see 8080 port is open. That is you can commonly you can run any file transfer using some server, PowerShell or Python HTTP server. You can use this TCP port for safe file transfer. Now let's go and check the UDP ports. Let's copy, paste it here. Now again change the file name, add 2. Now hit enter. Now you can see the 53, that is the DNS. This is the UDP port and it has been opened for any outbound connections. So we have the 2 ports within 1200 and 8000 to 8100, that is 8080 and 53. So you can send the data using this port and this port. So this is how you can use this egress check framework to check the egress ports on this victim machine.